You know that moment when everything in your relationship suddenly clicks? When he texts back? When she remembers the small things? When conflict resolves without bloodshed? When someone actually means what they say, and instead of relief, you feel dread. Your chest tightens, your mind spins up worst-case scenarios. You start scanning for problems like a detective at a crime scene that hasn't happened yet. Here's what nobody tells you. The panic you feel when love goes right is your nervous system's way of protecting you from a pain it thinks is inevitable. Keep watching. In the next 12 minutes, you'll learn why good love feels dangerous, and how to finally let yourself have it. Here's a wild statistic. Research shows that people with anxious attachment are more physiologically activated. Higher heart rate, more cortisol, during positive relationship interactions than during conflict. Read that again. Your body is literally calmer in chaos than in peace. Picture this. You're lying next to someone who adores you. They're breathing softly, completely at ease. And you're running mental simulations of 15 different ways this could implode. The other shoe, always waiting for the other shoe. Let me give this experience a name, something that might help it feel less like a personal failing and more like a pattern we can actually work with. Love vertigo. That spinning, groundless sensation when stability arrives and your system has no idea how to land in it. When good feels more destabilizing than bad ever did. If you recognize yourself in this, if you've ever felt punished by your own happiness, comment vertigo below. You're not alone. And you're not broken. Here's where it starts. You were 7, maybe 9, maybe 12, and you learned that calm was a liar. The quiet breakfast before the explosion. The good week before the crying. The everything's fine that preceded the divorce, the relapse, the disappearance. You learned that peace was just the intermission before pain. So you became a forecaster, a scanner, someone who could sense the shift before it happened and maybe, just maybe, brace for impact or fix it before it got bad. And here's the cruelest part. That skill saved you. It helped you navigate unpredictability. It kept you emotionally prepared. It made you the responsible one, the mature one, the one everyone leaned on. So when love shows up and it's steady, when someone's mood doesn't hinge on yours, when you don't have to perform or predict or manage, your nervous system sounds the alarm. This doesn't match the data. This feels wrong. We don't know how to do this. Right now, pause this video for 5 seconds. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. Say out loud, I'm allowed to feel safe. Notice what comes up. Resistance? Tears? Disbelief? Drop a word in the comments, whatever you felt. Let's normalize this together. Let me tell you about Maya. Not her real name, but her real story. She met someone who, by every measure, was good for her. Communicated clearly, showed up consistently, didn't punish her for having needs. And Maya started picking fights, not because she wanted to, but because the tension of waiting for disaster was more unbearable than creating a small, manageable crisis she could control. At least if I start it, she told me, I know when it's coming. Does this sound familiar? Maybe you don't pick fights. Maybe you withdraw. Maybe you manufacture distance. Maybe you suddenly notice flaws that weren't deal breakers last week. Mythbuster incoming. This isn't self-sabotage. This is your system trying to return to what feels familiar, because familiar, even if painful, feels safer than unknown, even if good. Keep watching. The repair is coming, but first, you need to understand one more layer. Here's the psychological term, but I'll make it human. Foreshortened future. It means you literally can't picture a future where this love stays good. Your brain's predictive model keeps hitting a wall. You can imagine the breakup, the betrayal, the slow fade, but a peaceful, enduring love? That file doesn't exist in your system. So every good day feels like borrowed time. Every I love you feels like a setup. Every moment of peace is just the calm you learned to distrust as a child. And here's what breaks my heart. You start protecting yourself from a loss that hasn't happened by half leaving before anyone can fully leave you. You edit your needs. Downplay your feelings. Keep one foot out the door. Not because you don't care, but because you care so much that the idea of losing this after fully having it feels unsurvivable. Quick exercise. Do this right now if you're somewhere you can speak. Say, I survived every ending I was afraid of. Say it again. Let it land. Comment survived if that hits something real. This community sees you. Okay, here's where we turn this around. Because awareness is beautiful, but you didn't click on this video to just understand yourself better. You clicked because you want to actually change this pattern. So let's get practical. Tool number 1. Name the vertigo in real time. The next time good love triggers panic, when your partner is being wonderful and you feel dread, literally say out loud, "This is love vertigo. My system expects a drop, but right now, in this moment, I am safe." You're not trying to convince yourself nothing bad will ever happen. You're just anchoring to what's true right now. Try this week. Notice when the panic shows up. Name it. Comment below what phrase you'll use. Make it your own. Tool number 2. Redefine safety. Your brain thinks safety equals nothing bad will happen, but real safety, adult safety, is I can handle what comes. Not this will last forever, but I have the skills to navigate whatever unfolds, including loss if it comes. Write this down, right now. On your phone notes or a piece of paper. I am resourced enough to survive any ending so I can fully show up for this beginning. Drop resourced in the comments if this one lands. Tool number 3. Microdose presence. You don't have to rewire your entire nervous system today. Start with 10 seconds. When your partner says something kind, don't flee into future tripping. Stay for 10 seconds. Feel it. Let it be real. Tomorrow, try 15. The goal isn't to stop being afraid. The goal is to build your capacity to tolerate goodness in small, manageable doses. Pause right now. Set a timer for 10 seconds. Think of one good thing in your life. Stay with it. No but, no what if. Just 10 seconds of presence. Comment 10 seconds when you've done it. Let's build this muscle together. Tool number 4. Separate history from forecast. Your past taught you that peace precedes pain. That was true then. It kept you safe in an unsafe environment. But that pattern isn't a crystal ball. Start a practice. Every time you think this is too good to last, add, is what my history taught me. But this person is not my history. Write that on a sticky note. Put it where you'll see it. What's one sentence you need to remind yourself of? Share it below. Let's crowdsource some truth-telling. Tool number 5. Practice conflict in peace. This one's counterintuitive, but trust me. If your system only knows how to connect through chaos, you need to practice healthy conflict during calm times. Tell your partner something small that's bothering you when things are good. Not to create drama, but to teach your nervous system. I can speak my truth, and we don't combust. Hey, it bothered me when you interrupted me earlier. Can we figure that out together? You're building evidence that tension doesn't equal annihilation. Here's the extended example, how this actually works in real life. Let's say your partner plans a surprise date. It's thoughtful, it's exactly your style, and you feel nothing. Or worse, resentment, claustrophobia, old pattern response, withdraw. Say you're tired, cancel. Feel guilty, repeat. New pattern response, notice the vertigo, I'm panicking because this is good and I don't trust good. Anchor to now, right now I am safe. This person is showing love. Microdose presence. I'll stay present for the first 10 minutes. Then reassess. Name it if needed. Hey, I'm feeling some anxiety, not because of you, because I'm learning to receive this. Can I tell you if I need to slow down? Honor your capacity. You went, you stayed for an hour, you were honest. That's massive. Celebrate that instead of shaming yourself for not being normal. Try this. Think of one upcoming good moment, a date, a kind gesture, a vulnerable conversation. Map out your new pattern response. What will you notice? What will you say? How will you stay? Comment one word for what you're committing to practice. Here's the climactic reframe. The thing I need you to take with you. Your panic when love goes right is not evidence that you're broken. It's evidence that you survived something that required you to mistrust peace. And the fact that you're here, watching this, trying to change the pattern, that's not self-sabotage. That's self-rescue. You are actively choosing to rewrite the code your childhood installed, to question the prophecy your pain wrote. You are learning to stay when your instinct is to run, to receive when your default is to deflect, to trust that good love, imperfect, human, real good love, doesn't have to end in devastation to have been worth showing up for. Pause here. Take a breath, maybe two. Comment what you're reclaiming today. Peace, presence, the belief that you deserve to be loved without waiting for punishment? Name it. Let this community witness it. So, why do some women panic when things finally go right in love? Because their nervous systems are brilliant, loyal protectors that learned the wrong lesson at the right time. And because rewiring that lesson, letting yourself land in love without waiting for the crash, is some of the bravest, most vulnerable work you'll ever do. If this video unlocked something, if you felt seen, heard, or less alone, do two things. 1. Share this with a woman who needs to hear it. Text it, post it. Whisper it at brunch. Let's normalize this conversation. 2. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because we're doing this every week. Real talk for women who are done performing and ready to just be. Drop one final word below. What's the feeling you're choosing to make space for? And remember, this video is educational, not medical advice. If you're struggling, please reach out to a therapist or counselor who can support you personally. I'll see you next week. Until then, practice staying, even for 10 seconds. You've earned the right to land in your own life.